Good afternoon, Rebels, and welcome back to the Cantina. Today, we're going to look at an item that just sits on your shelf, really. It's a bit of a novelty gift. It's something that I saw on Instagram and I thought, you know what, I'll get hold of that and I'll see whether it's any good. So today, we're going to look at the PixelArc Atom.
Moss Eisley Spaceport. You will never find the more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious.
Welcome back, Rebels. If you're new here, we're glad to have you. If you're not, thank you for returning. But while you are here, if you could do me a big favour, can you like this video? Can you share it? And if you're not already subscribed, subscribe. Okay, so today we're looking at the PixelArc Atom. We'll look at pros and cons of this in a little bit, but for now, this is one of those rotating fans that has a three-dimensional holographic image on it. So what do you get in the box? So this is the box that arrives. Inside the box, you get the unit itself, you get a micro SD card and a converter. So you can pop that into your PC, download the images, take the card out the back, stick it in the fan, and it'll work. You get a fan protector. Now, this is a good idea, especially if you've got little ones around. The reason I haven't got it on is it's not compatible with the base you can get as a download. I've seen images on their website of it working with it, but for some reason mine doesn't. The screws that came with it aren't long enough. I can get it to work, I just have to buy extra screws. You get a remote control that comes with it. That's quite handy, I like that. And you get a little stand for it. I've paid extra and got their downloadable base, so I'll show you. Here's another one. I printed two. One didn't come out quite how I wanted it, so I did it again, or got it done again. So you can see it here. This is the base, so it's to look a little bit like a hollow puck from Star Wars. I just printed it in black. I'm going to weather it a little bit, put some silver rubber buff on it or something like that, and yeah, make it look a little bit more in universe. You then get access, if you buy it, to their online library. So there's some fan-made, there's a fan-made community on there. So some of the graphics that you can get are made by fellow Star Wars fans. There's not just Star Wars, there's Marvel, there's all sorts, but obviously we're a Star Wars channel, so there's also their own that they've done and produced. The memory card that comes with it holds 50 something images, 52 images, something like that, or 50 images. There's currently 80 plus on the website, so you're gonna have to pick and choose what you want. At the moment, I've just got half a dozen on here, just really for demo purposes and just to show. It's powered by a USB, so it's not battery or anything like that. You get the cable with it. You thread it into the machine or through the base. It would have been nice if it was a black cable, but beggars can't be choosers, and I can always replace it. I run mine off a power bank. This is an Anker. Yeah, this is an Anker power bank, and I use this for powering this. So you can sit on the shelf. I can tidy this out of the way. Like I say, if it was a black lead, it'd hide a little bit more. Yeah, if you're looking at this and you work for the factory, then maybe start producing it with a black lead, or selling it with a black lead, because the unit's black. You're selling the base, and most people are going to print that in black. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, little thing. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll plug this in. It'll start up, and I'll show you what it does. It does have sound, and it does have moving image. It does allow moving image. So you take the machine, you plug it in, and the fan starts up. Straight away you can see it. So you can pick this up and hold it. The only thing I would say is you've got to be careful of the fan, because the fan hits you, it does hurt, it does stop, and it also jitters a little bit, and I had mine all come loose. So, and I had to fit it all back together. So I would just be careful of that. It's scrolling through the ones I've got at the moment on there, as you can see. I'll do a close-up of it in a little bit, and you can see that. I've also got a short that shows the Princess Leia version. That comes up in a second after Grogu. I will also turn the lights out. I wanted you to see it with the lights on. All their promotional stuff literally just has it in daylight or dusk. I don't think that's a fair representation. So what I'll do in a minute, at the end, I'll turn the light off and I'll scroll through it again. You can pause. So if I want to pause it, I can pause it. I can play it again. So it's all controlled on remote control, so you can turn it on, off. When you turn it off, the fan does still keep going unless you disconnect it from the power. Just bear that in mind. You skip forward, skip back. You can pause and you can play. There is other buttons like the brightness, so you can turn the brightness up, brightness down, etc., etc. You'll see Grogu, and then it'll go into.
Years ago, you served my father in the Clone Wars. Now he begs you to help him in his struggle against the Empire. This is our most desperate hour. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
So as you can see, it's quite cool, quite like nice little thing. You can sit it on your shelf. You can even just sort of hold it and for role play, I suppose. Again, you'd probably want the protector on for that, because it is quite easy. The fan's going pretty fast. You can't really see it. Noise-wise, not that loud. The volume's quite loud. Well, it's loud. It's loud enough when you're watching things. Let me just put Princess Leia back on.
You served my father in the Clone Wars. Now he begs you to help him in his struggle against the Empire. This is our most desperate hour. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
And again, like I say, you can pause it. You can turn it off. Turn the sound off, sorry. Turn the sound on. Yeah, press play again and it'll go again. So the base is pretty decent. It's quite an expensive file, really. I think it was like £7 for the file for that. You could probably produce your own. It's literally just slots into the back of the machine. You can see there, just slots in, and then that's the rotating fan. Okay, so pros and cons. Pros, it's a nice little novel piece. You see loads of these about. It's full color. If you can get the color images or download color images, I quite like the blue effects. It's more Star Wars. You can hear the sound. It plays static video, static images or moving images, as you can see. Cons, probably price. This is £35, something like that. 20 odd pound, something, I can't remember. I'll stick it up here, how much paid. You can do this cheaper. You can get access to just their files, or if you're confident doing it yourself, just do it that way. You can buy the fans on sites like AliExpress, Temu, stuff like that. You can buy the fan yourself for a hell of a lot cheaper. I decided to go this route just because I never had one and I wanted to make sure that I had a bit of a guarantee with it or a warranty with it. The software that comes with it, I'm not 100% convinced by. When I put it on my laptop, when I tried to put it on my PC, my editing PC, I had loads of warnings telling me not to download it, or am I 100% sure I want to download it, and there was stuff on it that they weren't happy with. I've not had anyone look at the software yet. I will do, and I'll see if there's any sort of phishing or spyware on there, and I'll report back. I'll put it in the comments if I find anything. I ended up using an old laptop that I no longer use, downloaded the software and did it that way. You can do it via the app on your phone. Again, I didn't feel comfortable doing that. I'm sure it will probably be okay. There'll be people out there that probably comment and say, yeah, it's fine. The factory might even comment and go, yeah, it's fine. I was just getting warnings, so I didn't bother. I used an old laptop with nothing on it, just in case. Yeah, I'm a little bit risk averse on that one. But I got it working. It's taken me a while. I've had it a while. It's taken me a while to find a laptop that was happy to put the software on. So that's a big negative for me. If anyone knows of any other software that you can use to get stuff on these, drop it in the comments below. Look, quick little review. Would I buy it again? Yeah, I would. I think I would, but I'd probably go the route. If I was buying another, I would go the route of sorting the parts myself and doing it. I've already got access to their software. I've already got access to their library though, so that kind of helps me make my mind up a little bit. Do I regret buying this unit? No, not at all. I paid full price. I had a little bit of an issue with the delivery. It took a lot longer than expected, or I was told. Kind of went missing a little bit in the post. The factory were brilliant. The communication was great. They were going to send another one out, and then it arrived. I let them know it had arrived, and they refunded some of the cost. So it's not really cost me that much. I think it's a nice little addition. If you're a bit of a Star Wars fan, stick it on your display, have it playing in the background. It looks pretty cool. Doesn't really use much battery. Yep, that's it for this one. Bit of a random one, I suppose, but the PixelArc Atom, the do bigger one, a big version of it. Quite interested to get that and see what we could do with that. I think I remember Smuggler's Room using a big one not that long ago in a video, and they made their own stand for it and display, and that looked pretty cool. That could be quite good. You could do that. Yeah, have a look at them, give them a try. I'll stick a link in the description below. No affiliation. I've not been paid for this. No adverts. I'm not that big of a channel, unfortunately. Yeah, any questions or anything, drop me a comment below and I'll answer them as best as I can. From me and mine to you and yours, take care. See you on the next one.